So basically what happened is there's a nuclear power station, but when I pulled up next to it on my mountain bike, pulled out my GoPro and took a photo of the sign saying, you know, this is a nuclear power plant. Didn't say anything about photography. There's a little police van inside, a security van inside, and they flashed the sirens at me and I was like, fuck, I'm out of here. The next thing I did was sort of leave the main road and tear through this little back alley onto this other road that I'm on now. And I guess that looked a bit suspicious because the next thing I knew, there was 2 fucking wagons with 4 guys, like gendarme written on them. Thank heavens they all spoke really good English, because otherwise it would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? I can't speak a word of French, mate. Oh yeah, and the fact I don't carry any ID as well. No phone, no wallet, no passport, nothing like that. And they were like, okay, not everyone carries ID. They could have put me in the fucking clink, couldn't they? Let's carry on, come on.
I'm atomic man, I'm the moon that pulls the tides that take the sand. I'm atomic man, I'm the moon that pulls the tides that take the sand.
Genuinely the scariest thing that's happened to me in quite a long time. That's right, I found a good hiding spot here by the side of the river. Got the watermelon on for breakfast. It's all part of the fun, guys, it's all part of the fun. The amount of numbers that I've seen on this trip, you know, in the perfect weather, there is something that wants me to be here, wants all of us to be here. And there's a purpose and a reason, there's a specific purpose. It's not just eating this delicious piece of fruit by the river. Right, so what is my specific purpose here in France at this time? Anyone who watches this channel, anyone who's been watching recently will know that about a month ago I went back on the NoFap, I committed to the NoFap, and that's still going strong. Anyone who's been watching since November, you'll have seen a couple of videos I made in Lyon with my friend Julie. Our story goes back something like 10 years, a little bit longer than that I think. And we've always been great friends, but there's also a very strong sexual connection there too. But you know, there is the platonic side of our friendship as well, and even a couple of times she was in a long-term relationship for several years and we'd still meet up just as friends. But at the moment we're both single, so this is how it is. So she's got the train up from Lyon to Tours, and Tours is only 40 miles from where I'm staying with the family, so that's what I'm doing here on the bike today. So I'm going into this with the, like, I know just from my astrology, if nothing else, that my attitudes towards sex and the way I treat sex and the way I use it is absolutely vital. I mean, it's important for anybody's health, but I know that this is my particular big stumbling block. Once I master this thing, that is when I will heal. This is what I need to heal. It's my relationship with sex itself. I've got my Venus in Aquarius. Going back to astrology, astrology's taught me so much about myself. You know, Venus is one of your personal planets, one of the terrestrial worlds. It's one of the planets that deals with relationships. We don't like boundaries. We don't like to be fenced in. We don't like rules. We don't like convention. This is why I'm 34 and I'm still single. It's just not. It's not right for Venus and Aquarius people. So it's no accident. And when you realise that this is all a reflection of you, you'll see that there is no such thing as coincidence. It is synchronicity. So yeah, this is it's going to be a fun weekend. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, obviously. But there's also a very serious purpose to this for me. I have to prove myself to myself and to whatever it is that's guiding me, whatever it is that's watching me. This is really a chance for me, an opportunity to make a massive stride towards healing and towards whatever it is that I'm seeking, whatever it is that's seeking me as well. If you're seeking the truth is also seeking you. And I know that I'm going to find it through sex, through breaking my addiction to the wrong kind of sex and finding a new way to have sex. I should also mention just the fact that the last time I had sex was with Julie back in Lyon in November. This also has significance. I'm walking in the desert, okay? I'm always walking in the desert. I've been walking in the desert for fucking years, ever since I woke up. But it's that pendulum. I know I've mentioned this before. If you're supposed to experience something, you first have to experience the exact opposite. She's the light in the darkness. She's the one who's been put in front of me by the universe to have this experience that's going to heal me, and she must be healing as well. Nothing happens by accident, guys. We're put together for these specific purposes. We just have to work out how to interpret it ourselves, and that truth is in the heart. Your heart's the compass, it will never lead you wrong. And that's why I'm going to tour, because I'm following my heart. Find a laundrette now. La Lavandière. This is the place for a romantic rendezvous. My late.
Yeah, I'm good. And you?
I'm filthy. I've got a really good excuse for being late.
No, you're not late.
I went to the nuclear power station. We are in Tours.